Is AI the future of wholesaling real estate? Guys, it's Rick Ginn. In this video, I'm actually going to break down what the heck is going on with AI, what it has to do with wholesaling, and I'm going to tell you the good and the bad, and I'm going to show you two specific things you can do right now to increase your leads and your effectiveness in wholesaling real estate. But before I get into it, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, you hit that subscribe button to continue to receive the best up-to-date information on wholesaling today. So AI, unless you've been living under a rock, it is everywhere, and it stands for artificial intelligence. And if you go, Rick, hey dude, you're just jumping on like this fad, I'm here to tell you, me and Zach have been testing this out in our own business for the last 3 months. And I got to tell you, it's been eye-opening, game-changing, and I never use those types of words. And so what I want to do is specifically teach you how you can use AI in your wholesaling business. And I'm going to share with you what I think works and what some of the problems that we're going to have to overcome. If you stay with me to the end, I will summarize the things that you need to implement in AI for your wholesaling business. So let's talk about like the macros of artificial intelligence before we deep dive into the wholesaling part. What is the change in 2023 going to be for AI in your everyday practicality in life? Number one, customer service, especially with large corporations, is going to be revolutionized. No longer are they going to be outsourcing their service with questions. I'm talking about banks, anybody who sells any types of goods, any types of services. AI has been in the works for quite a few years. And the crazy thing is, we're used to hearing like robot voices. They're no longer robot voices. Honestly, I cannot tell the difference between AI and a regular person. And if you got to understand, AI sounds just like a regular person. When you call customer service, you are never going to know if you're talking to a computer or not. And what you have to understand about AI is it basically is the interaction between the human language as we know it and computer coding. And what it does is it teaches those two languages to connect to make a better interactive experience for humans in general. The next thing you got to understand is the speed of information from 2023 and going forward is going to be unbelievable. If you thought the internet speeded up things, AI is going to make it 100, if not 1,000-fold at the speed of information is going to be delivered. I never thought it was possible. But guys, I'm here to tell you the speed at which data gets delivered, information, all these bits is going to blow you away. And the other thing it's really going to have a major impact on is how our society views education. To be honest with you, it's archaic and antiquated anyways. But the ability to have a machine only focus on people learning tasks and learning from repetition and learning from it, AI has the potential of making all learning virtual. Why tie up all this real estate and all this other stuff? And so opposed to someone going to school for 5 days a week, they can now go maybe once or twice, and they can do a lot more students out of one facility. It's much more efficient. People learn better. It can adapt to people's languages. Guys, there is no end in sight on this. So let's talk specifically about AI in our wholesaling real estate business. So I'm going to start with the good. And this is what I love to do. So I'm going to walk you through two techniques right now you can use AI so you can make your business better. So what you want to do is basically use ChatGPT. You can go online, you can Google it right now and just open up an account. It's free. So we have all this information available at freewholesaling.com. Go over there and check it out. I'm going to show you specifically how you can use this today when you're done with this video. So the first thing I like to do is the easiest way it's going to help you out is with your ad copy. This is your ability to reach out to customers and attract them in. So say you want to write an ad. And so I'll write a short ad. So I'll tell it to write a short ad to attract motivated sellers. So if you see there, it's going through the process and it's going to write an ad copy. So many of you guys are stuck or trying to learn other people's ad copy, trying to recreate it. This is going to revolutionize how you attract people. You can use this on Facebook. You can use it on Craigslist. You can use it on Instagram, social media. And here's the really cool part is you can keep asking questions. The more specific you get, the better your answer is going to be. So the next thing I want to do is, I think this one's a little bit too wordy. Can you write at a 6th grade level? Why do I do that? I want to make this ad simple. I don't want to talk over people's ad, and I want to make it super attractive to everybody. So it's going to rewrite that article. Do you see how this can change? And then I'm going to ask it, can you write 3 variations of this ad? But bingo, guys, what would normally take you days, weeks, you would have to hire consultants, you would have to get some ridiculous guru to do this. It is all at your fingertips. Look at this right now. It's spitting out ad number 1, ad number 2. Honestly, this would probably take me a couple hours, even with my experience and my background. And now I'm getting a lot more information. Now, if you want to change it to, can you put in bullet points? So you could put it in bullet points. I'll show you how that works real quick. And it's endless, guys. It keeps learning more information you put on the particular subject you're trying to get help with, and it just gets better and better. And guys, by doing this, the last one is, we always struggle. Hey, what's a good catchy title? So maybe I'm putting this on Craigslist. You create a catchy title for this ad. Watch this. But I have to wait till this one finishes. It's going to finish up here. So guys, I mean, this is taking days, if not weeks off what you normally do. Here are 5 options for catchy titles. It knows I like options. Now it's even going to give me more. You can actually save these conversations. You can learn. Now I can copy and paste this, and I can create unlimited ads that never repeat themselves. This, my friends, is an absolute game changer. So the next example I want to show you is SMS scripts. So I'm going to ask it to create, come down here. You create a creative SMS script for a motivated house seller. Now, the key is you want to play around with a lot of these words. That's what really helps you out a lot. And the more you play around with the words, the better off you're going to do. So that's too wordy. We know this. Simplify this ad. As we progress through it, we keep changing it. And then once again, create 3 versions of this ad. So when you guys are doing SMS, you know that they identify you as spam if you constantly have the same repetitive SMS. So you have the ability to constantly recreate your SMS scripts right here at your fingertips. You don't need a piece of expensive software. You don't need a fancy guru. It is all accessible and it's 100% for free. Guys, use this information to help you out. Is going to be a game changer. It's like having a computer 24/7 that's working for you. And I've shown you ad copy. I've now shown you SMS. And step number 3 is going to be data. Your ability to get data has drastically changed. You can write automatic emails with this process. You can pull any information you need. You can do as many variations as possible. The way you're going to pull data is going to change. Once they integrate some automations and integrations with AI, it's going to be unbelievable. The way your CRMs are going to work in the future, a lot of this stuff is going to be done automatically for you. I'm telling you right now, you don't have to pay these big fees to get this done for you. Go in, use the OpenAI right now and use it for your wholesaling business today. Do not wait. The last thing on data is a lot of you guys use virtual assistants, VAs. AI this year is going to give you the ability to turn your VA into what we call a VAI, a virtual artificial intelligence assistant. And a lot of the repetition tasks that you already have to pay the VAs right now, anywhere from $4 to $9 an hour, that's going to be removed. So a lot of the repetitious tasks, if you were an individual operator, like I was the first 7 years, AI is going to profoundly change the way you operate in your wholesaling business. But you have to understand, it's only going to work if you implement it now, because you have a head start on everybody else. Think about people when social media first came out, MySpace, all that stuff. A lot of people blew it off. The people that adapted it early and learned it had a huge competitive advantage for the next 10, if not 20 years. The last phase it's going to affect in wholesaling is number 4, is training. Training going forward is you can use it right now today. So you can use your scripts and learn how to convert them to conversations. So by asking AI questions, you can learn from it. Eventually, audio will be integrated into this. There's already capabilities for you to do it now. So now, and going into the future, AI is going to help you adaptively learn with your scripts to turn them to conversations, and it's going to be mind-boggling. Negotiations, it's going to give you 10 different variations of how a negotiation could go, and you can learn from this technology. As opposed to just doing role playing with me and Zach, which we still love to do, which is still the best way to do it. Sometimes you don't have someone to help you out with this. AI can have you go through thousands and thousands of training sequences before you even practice on your motivated sellers. And for that reason, AI is going to be a huge game changer. Now, The follow-up process is going to be amazing with AI because most of it's going to be automated, but the training and how you learn how to do wholesaling, no longer are you ever going to have to rely on a guru to do this for you. Remember, AI is only as good as the questions you ask it. It's not going to replace you. It is going to be a tool to assist you to gather data, to get it quicker and get faster responses to your seller. So when you sit down and build that rapport with them and have a conversation, you are going to know most of the answers at the drop of a hat. And for that reason, your speed is going to be faster than any other wholesalers, definitely a real estate agent. And if you integrate AI right now, you'll be way ahead of the curve. So we've talked about the good. Let's talk about a little bit of the bad that I see with AI, specifically in wholesaling, because that's what I'm an expert in. So number one, it's not going to close sellers for you. If you think AI is going to replace a human to do your rapport, do your negotiations, and have genuine, authentic conversations, it's not going to do that. It doesn't do that. It was never meant for that. And if we ever get to that point, we have a different set of problems. So understanding it is an aid, it is not a replacement for the human. All sellers will need some sort of human to help them get through the emotional process of selling their home. Most of our motivated sellers have a lot of emotions tied to it, and AI cannot completely recognize the emotional pattern of humans because it's irrational sometimes, and it takes a person to do that. You have to connect with people. Computers don't cry, computers don't scream, computers can't simulate that stuff, and that's why it's important to use AI as a tool. It has never been a replacement for humans. Number two, legal. It is never going to replace legal advice. There's too many parameters. Everything's individual according to your tax bracket, your current financial status, and the state or the city or the county you reside in. So don't ever think it's going to guide you legally. You should still always consult a real estate attorney to make sure you're using the right contracts and make sure you're getting the correct legal advice. Number three, rapport. Rapport is what I'm doing with you right now, engaging with you and talking to you. No computer is ever going to replace that. You only use AI as a tool to help you further rapport. So as AI gets better, you're going to be able to probably take a client's information, their name, number, and phone number and their physical address, and it's probably going to be able to scan all social media, everything on the internet, and give you a profile on that person. And this is just going to give you more tools to be able to connect with them, to find out what their hobbies are, their dreams, their passions, their careers, their family. And this will only be an aid, but it will never replace you in building rapport, because once you have that rapport connection, people feel like they're having a human experience and they let their guard down, and that's how you really connect with people. And number four, gurus. Gurus are going to get a hold of AI and tell you, I have one place where you can get everything done. Their content's going to be amazing. They're going to tell you, we have the heads up on AI. Here's the reality is, they don't know any more than you watching this video, but they're going to sell you on why they're the expert. Why? Because the ad content's going to be written for them. A lot of the video production is going to be automated for them. Their sales funnels are going to be crazy slick, and the offer is going to sound too irresistible. Do not bite for this. They don't know any more than you, and honestly, they're probably watching this video right now trying to figure out how to sell you on AI and wholesaling. So let me summarize. AI is just a tool. We are in the beginning stages. The sooner you engage it, the better off you're going to do with it. It's going to be a completely different animal in 2 to 3 years. It's going to be thousands of times better. And if you learn it now in its primitive stages, you will only reap the benefits even more down the road. So be patient with AI. Use it as a trial and error in your business. And if it aids you, knock it out of the park. I think you'll do phenomenal with it. I don't want you to get the shiny object syndrome and get obsessed with AI. Go in, try to write your ad copies, help out with your SMS, have it help out with emails and scraping cash buyers list. If you want to learn more how to do that, go over to freewholesaling.com. We have an entire AI section up to date, and we'll teach you how to do it for free. But don't obsess about this. Remember, it is just an aid for you to close your motivated sellers. And remember, we are in a year of change in 2023 in the real estate market. You need to stick to the fundamentals of wholesaling real estate. If you can use AI to scrape more motivated seller leads, to post more ad copy, to attract motivated sellers, use it. But stick to the fundamentals of wholesaling real estate, because too many people are going to get distracted and they think AI is going to do everything for them. Remember, it's just an aid. Stick to the fundamentals and help people out in win-win situations in buying their homes. Remember, at the end of the day, AI will help you out, but it's never going to replace humans. Humans are always going to crave the human-to-human interaction, and for that reason, do not fear AI. Utilize AI so you can become a better wholesaler and use it in your local market. And if you start now, you will have a competitive advantage, and AI will help you get a connection with your seller faster so you can go close them on their contracts. And people are going to go like, how are you getting this done? It's because you adapted AI early, you didn't fear it, and you understand it in the beginning stages. And for that reason, you're going to take full advantage. But guys, let me know in the comments, are you going to use AI to become a better wholesaler? Are you going to use the examples I've given you? Or maybe you got some ideas, please put them in the comment. And if you like this video, make sure you smash that like button, you hit that subscribe button to continue to get the most up-to-date information on wholesaling today. Guys, this is Rick Ginn, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.